today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
But the man is commit to take in.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota.
The pass. He was brought down by Will Harris. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Schultz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Running is Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Mariota's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Rosas.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick six last time out.
2nd and 3.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 20 carries, 96 yards.
We all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in. Because if they weren't ready to go on the last one, give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done. But to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And it's 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Looking to throw. Schultz.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Good.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down. Almost back to the drawing board.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Schultz.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Offense.
Looking to throw. Holding in a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw on 2nd down. Schultz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
From the gun. Schultz. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
David Montgomery, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Montgomery. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Mariota on the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
1st down, Bears.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's gonna...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz, and he fires one incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
back to throw. Schultz, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense has done a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And sometimes those slants they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Schultz. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5.
Operating from the gun, Schultz. And he rifles one incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and turned
for a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 3 yards.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
First down.
To throw is Mariota. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second and 7 at the 47.
Mariota now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's third.
Mariota to throw it. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Mariota, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
86.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 3-yard line.
Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Jack Fox now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
He's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points, let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now...
And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
14.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, I got to ask ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Schultz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Schultz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run here with Swift, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Schultz. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Schultz is
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
lining up for it.
He's giving him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Stepping up He'll try and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 11.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Chicago.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Mariota going for the deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
And the Bears 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 9, Mariota. Catch is made. It's Harmon.
Mariota's.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal. Mariota got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Pass complete.
Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz, wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw on 2nd down, Schultz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Schultz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That ties the game. 24-20.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mariota's pass complete to Allen Robinson.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now Mariota looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Mariota. The killer here, it's complete.
Mariota's pass complete.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Off the play fake, Mariota. That's caught by Montgomery. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now the Lions down by 7, and time a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. His throw is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
He's back to throw. It is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Schultz. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
The
line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
24.
Charles, we saw a lot of points